All right, here we go, coming together. Haven't tested these yet, but got my regular exhaust valves. I've got my original retainers, and Supertech. When I explained what was going on, we corresponded a little bit about the the keepers that don't quite fit, and so they sent me this set, which I couldn't actually find to buy anywhere, and these actually don't fit on the original retainers, which is good. It'll kind of sit there, but not really. And that's what I'm looking for, because the angle on this original keeper is too shallow. So this is a good sign. These keepers are fatter, deeper angle, and a little bit better. So let's see how this thing goes on here. So you guys and me, we're doing this for the first time right here. I'm really hopeful that this thing just sits on there real nice and tight. And oh yes, that is awesome. That is what it's supposed to be like right there. That's phenomenal. Tight, just like the original valves are with their keepers. These new keepers with their retainers, they just fit and work. So I don't know why I keep doing that. Man, this is awesome. Okay, so if anybody who's not aware, what happened was Supertech advertises on their packages, and I'll show you that right here. They say the Honda retainers are to be used with a 7-degree keeper previous to 2004 without the top arrow marks. Well, unless you have something, some really fancy tools to measure this stuff, you're not going to know that you don't have a 7-degree keeper if you do not have the top arrow marks. I have keepers that do not have the top arrow marks. I bought these two keepers. I bought brand new from Honda, and they do have the marks. I ordered the PRB A01s, and they actually sent me A02s. A02s have these little arrow marks. They don't work with these retainers. They do, however, work with the original valves. These are my stock ones that I was using before. They do not have little arrow marks. They also work with the original retainers. Neither of these, the ones with the arrows or the ones that came in my 2003 Acura RSX, will work with these Supertech retainers. Neither of them will work, so you got to keep an eye out, and you guys are going to have to look at these. Yours may or may not have any indications on them, but they don't work at all. Neither of these Honda keepers works for the Supertech retainers. However, as we just saw, put the keepers on there. They have a nice tight fit in the groove. There's very little play at all, and they seem to hug the valve stem. They seat real tight in the retainer. The retainer has no play. That's phenomenal. That's what I'm looking for. There's still a little bit of a gap, between the two keepers, so they're not touching each other, which means they're actually grabbing the valve stem. I am super happy with this, and thank you, Supertech. Unfortunately, the information they were given is not entirely accurate. There are a whole bunch of keepers that will not work with these retainers, but the ones they make do. That's phenomenal, and they sent these to me at no charge. I talked to them and I measured the stuff, and we were going back and forth, and I was trying to figure out what the right ones were and everything else, and I would have ordered their keepers anyway, just to see if they work. If I knew they were going to work, which I wasn't sure about. I didn't want to order them and not have them work. That would be upsetting. If they were the same as these, that would suck. And B, I couldn't get them. They're not available. They don't make enough of these things, I guess, to get them, keep them in stock at least not at Club RSX, where I get most of my stuff. But they didn't charge me anything, 0. They shipped them to me for free. The guys at Supertech have been great, about getting this rectified. So, it's unfortunate they got bad information. It's great that they took care of the problem, and I'm going to stick these guys in. I'll be running these in my car here this weekend. I'm going to have those in and running. So I'm happy.